Good afternoon and welcome everyone. We are very happy to start our Convoke meeting where we will learn lots of techniques about time management. Time management is a very important tool for our routine and busy life. Today we have 24 hours a day to do so many things and we still do not get all things done. I think all of us wish we had more time, but unfortunately, that is not our reality. If we are all remember when we were kids, waking up on Saturday mornings, watching cartoons on TV, and we did not have any challenge at all, our lives were like heaven. But we still have to manage our times. As an example, if you wanted to watch Transformers, you had to be sure to be up and in front of the TV right at 9 a.m., or you would have missed it. Even in our childhood, time management was very important because in that time we had our first lessons as well, such as waking up in the morning to go to school or going to a karate class or ballet, or when we had to get ready for church that needed time management as getting dressed and ready to go on time. But now everything's so much faster. We are all so connected with smartphones and the internet. No one has time anymore for the slow things in life. We can watch TV whenever we want, whatever show we want to watch is right there. But with the freedom comes a cost. Because we have complete control over so much of our schedule, we can quickly become lost and overwhelmed. What we need is a better way to organize our tasks to make time for ourselves. And that's the mission of our meeting. I would like to talk to you today about time management and some of the ways and techniques we can use to help and get back that time. Why time management? Why do we have to manage our time? One of the most important reasons to manage time is to feel in balance. As part of the modern workforce, we all struggle to work our 9 to 5 jobs, get home to our kids, and make sure that we have fun on the weekends. So, being able to manage our time effectively is critical to our well being. We also need to recognize that work is not that important. Nothing is more important than our pursuits. So, manage our time means we get more done and have more free time to pursue those things that make us happy. So, it's important to recognize that this is all about our mindset. Having a time management mindset means time boxing aggressively and standing up for ourselves. When we are asked to do so much, we must push back as we are our own best advocates. But when we can't push back, it's important to have a strategy to organize our time to be effective. We are always asking ourselves, why? Why? We don't have enough time. And sometimes it's very frustrating because we are raised to give everything we have to become successful people. What are the benefits and outcomes of time management? The biggest one is helping us cope with stress and getting things done that need to be done. And today, as part of our meeting, I would like to introduce you some techniques and methods so we can learn how to manage our time wisely and we can spread that word to our coworkers as well as into our personal lives. So, I would like to discuss some possible ways to manage time and how they work. Here, I separate some options, and as you can see at the table, I printed out some prints so you guys can follow me through these instructions. So first, we're gonna talk about the to-do list. Very easy to do, and today we can use a specific apps which can help you to do it. I use the Notes app on my cell phone to do it, and it's very easily because you can just whenever you are, you can just open your phone and start writing notes, insights, and everything you need it. Another method is the to don't list. That's a method that I never used before, but I brought some I started searching for this meeting, and I want to do that method as well because it's very important. Why? Because listing your priorities is very important, and doing a to don't list can help you to keep the focus on what you need to do. And this is very important because if you have like a B and C list, A is your priority, C would be your not to priority like today or right now. So it's very important. So another one, it's track time. Track time is important so you can focus on the activity. As an example, I'm gonna give it to you. I went to the gym. So when we go to the gym, we used to what is called Tabata timing. I don't know if you guys ever heard about Tabata timing, and it's very effective way of doing exercise. So I do not know now if you ever heard it, but it's like that. The trainer is gonna ask you to do a specific exercise for 2 minutes with no stop. So you're gonna keep doing. Then he changes it for another one. He gives you like 2 minutes of exercise, then you have like 5 seconds of breathing, then you're gonna do like more 2 minutes of something else. This is very nice, and I think track time is very important as well, so you can have an idea of how many minutes you're gonna spend or hours doing any project you're looking for. So we can use the same technique in our activities, as I said. Maybe using our phone as our tracker manager. You can use like a those I have Apple Watches is very nice as well. So another technique it's a very common, very used. It's work from a calendar. Working from calendar is very important and easy today. I also use my telephone as my calendar, and I like it because it can send me reminders and alerts. And we have as well calendars on our emails like Google, Yahoo, Hotmail. They open the opportunity for you to use as well. And they have apps. They have the printed ones like you can buy at the Staples and another place as others. So I think you have to find something that is gonna work for you and your team. Another one is a very interested one and is very used for college students, businessmen, executives as well. It's called the Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique. That technique is very effective and used for so many businesses, as I said, to keep track and focus. Okay, so to use it, we must ask ourselves those questions. Okay, number one, how much effort and activity required? Like as an example, writing an email to your boss. It will take 15 minutes, 20. So it's nice when you have like a doing your college projects. How long is gonna take? 2 hours, 4 hours. Working with a coworker, having a meeting. So this is the first question. The second is, how will I cut down interruptions? I have a hard problem myself, focus, so it was very interesting this part for me as well. So a very good way is dedicating yourself for 25 minutes to that activity, then giving yourself a 5 minutes break. So another question is, how many pomodoros would be this 25-minute sections will I need to complete this activity? So let's say if I have 1 hour project to do, I will need 25, 25, 25, 25. I will need 4 pomodoros, and I have like a 10 minutes break. Another question, how to make it more effective is to adjust it to maximize efficiency. One way of doing it is using the first few minutes of your Pomodoro to review what you have done. The other question is, how can I set up a timetable? It is very important to set up a limit so you can motivate yourself to complete the tasks. Also, it will give you a perspective of your time free so you can make it more enjoyable. Another question, how to define your objectives? You can use this technique as well to analyze where you are spending more time or you should change your energy on your project. And another very important things for you to understand, how if you use this technique can change you. So the first would be it can handle interruptions, reduce the length and number of meetings, learning to simplify and organize tasks, improve motivation, transform time to become an ally, not an enemy, meet deadlines without the pressure of it, share with your team the same point of view, create an effective team timetable, reduce the complexity of your goals, and help with the interaction between team members and the complexion to complete the tasks. Now we're gonna talk about another technique. It's called Agile Kanban. So Kanban was a very it's another one that was new for me. So I was searching and I found out that Kanban is a popular framework used to implement Agile and DevOps software development. It requires a real-time communication of capacity and full transparency of work. It is used for software purpose for business like supermarkets, warehouse, car dealers, and others. I think this is a more an intern kind of technique for time management. So I had some considerations I want to talk to you about cultural time issues. So first thing I wanted to discuss is how do different cultures use time. So I want to use my country, Brazil, as an example for cultural time issues. Unfortunately, Brazilians are very known because they have the culture of coming late to events like birthday parties, weddings, and others. So when I moved to United States, I had to learn to understand that the time here is real money, and American culture respects and use time management. And they learned that since they were children. So how working with others, like what if your coworkers don't manage their time well? Another question is, if your coworkers do not manage their time well, I think this meeting would be an amazing meeting for your business to-do list. First, you will have the opportunity to teach them about understanding the importance of time management for success of our business. I read a book called Time Management from the author Thorin Ben. And he wrote in one of the sections about how to value others people's time. So I really recommend this book and this section as well to be read in a group or another meeting. So another question is how to stay in track, how to keep it doing. So as we learned today, so many useful techniques to stay on track. I think each one of us should experiment with each one of them and see what is gonna work for you. And if it's not working anymore, we should try something new. So that's all, and I want to really say thank you for this opportunity of presenting this meeting, and I will let you guys know my email, so if you want to have any questions we can discuss after the meeting, and I will be more than happy to help you. And I want to also thank you so much, Cole Vaughn, for trusting my abilities and my work. I hope you guys learned something new today. Thank you.